Hello. Right, before I start, I'd just like to quickly say thank you to everyone that watched last video, liked the video, and subscribed. Honestly, seeing the feedback or the interaction was incredible. Honestly, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And if you do like it, please continue. But anyway, onto the game. Leeds versus Palace has just finished, well, about 2 hours ago. Just going to give my initial thoughts. And to be honest, I think what I've seen on Twitter, it's an absolute meltdown. I think my opinion's a bit different from most opinions I've seen on Twitter. So we'll get into it. So the 7th minute, I've got some notes here. Not scripted, just got some notes. It's just whatever I think of. 7th minute, they had counter attack, which exposed our team drastically. I think it was from a corner, right? And we were daddling around with it, and they counted on us and probably should have scored. That was in the 7th minute. But overall, I think the start of the game was actually pretty decent. The first 2 or 3 minutes, we always start off really quick. I've noticed that we start off really quick, don't we? And the front players press really hard, and for the most part, it's excellent. They put the team under pressure. That we saw they got through the press early on and should have scored. But yeah, it was a good start. I think the press is very prominent in the team. Brendan Harrison testifies to that press perfectly. He's going to be a really important player for Leeds. Not only his press, but his dribbling with the ball, his movement is fantastic. And movement in football is the most underrated thing, in my opinion. His movement is unbelievable, with or without the ball. Trust me, his movement is fantastic. Yeah, so it was good. Initially, I'm watching the game and the pitch, man, the pitch, and people say, "Oh, can't excuse the pitch." You can, you can. The pitch can be an excuse. Believe me. There's nothing worse. For example, I'll do an analytics session on a game against a team, right? We'll play on 3G or on a really good pitch. You play the team later on that year. You do all this work. You watch all these videos about movement, passing, and then you play them again away or at home, and the pitch is a muddy, grass, bobbly field. Everything you've worked on, you can't do. You can't pass the ball on the floor. You can't make these quick turns, these quick movements, because one, the ball just won't go. It'll hold up or it'll bobble. Quick movements, you'll slip, you'll lose your footing, you'll twist your knee, you'll twist your ankle. You're not steady, you're not confident, and you could see that today with both teams, to be honest. So a pitch, believe me, a pitch, especially as an analyst, is the most frustrating thing. Apart from when you do work on a formation and the other team don't do the formation the second time. That is very annoying. But apart from, yeah, the pitch was terrible. It's not good enough, in my opinion. Yeah, and then it's going all right. Then we got an injury, didn't we? And that just deflated me. Typical. Just hamstring. Typical Leeds injury, hamstring injury. Probably weeks to months, unless it was just very precautionary. But he didn't look. He looks uncomfortable. Sinistera. So that really, ugh, ugh. One of our star boys for next year. He's come off injured. He's not got a lot of time to play this pre-season. That one's going to need more time. Yeah, the injury is really frustrating, but we've got to move on from it. We've got to move on from it. Got to go on with it. That's what we've got to do. We've got to work without him for a while. So we've got the players that can help. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, I just wrote down here. This is about the 25th, 30th minute. Aronson is a problem, is what I wrote. And I said it earlier. What a player! I think there's going to be certain games where it's going to be difficult for him to settle. But there's going to be games where he's going to shine. And I think today, the half we got from him, we saw that. Like I said, he's not going to be this person who's going to get you 20 goals or assists. But he's going to be this person that gives you the opportunity to get 20 goals or assists. Do you know what I mean? He'll break the play up. He'll press hard. He'll run with the ball. He'll win fouls. I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, he needs to go to the gym." Right, I get that, but does he? Does he really? Obviously it doesn't help. I mean, it doesn't do any bad to go to the gym and do a bit of conditioning. Conditioning is very important. But look at players like Mahrez, Phil Foden. They don't need the gym. They're excellent technicians. So yeah, there's an aspect to that, I guess, but that's nothing for me. What a player. Yeah, and then Porsche comes off, seemingly a knee injury. I think from what's been reported, it is a knee injury or a slight knee problem. Another one, 2 games. It's just annoying, isn't it? And that one you can't even take down to the training and all that because it's an impact. The guy's got into him and he's landed. He's got into him and his knee's obviously tweaked. I'm not going to get into that. It's an injury. Annoying. We're used to it, aren't we? We have 10, 11 of them every game. So every season we have 10 out. So whatever. Off with that one. Yeah. The Rodrigo chance then in the first half, and I've seen a lot of people saying we've not had clear chances. We have had clear chances. The Rodrigo chance was a clear chance. Apparently, we've not had any. We've had many. If I'm being brutally honest, right, if we could stay on side more, we'd have a lot more because the gaps between the defenders we're creating because of the movement is brilliant. But Bamford, I know he's not match fit properly yet, but he's just offside too much. And Joffy as well. But yeah, the Rodrigo chance, he got it. They tried it. It was a cross. I'm not sure. I think maybe it's a bit of confidence. He's got to shoot there, Rodrigo. He's got to hit it. He's a striker, isn't he? So your striker's got to hit that cross goal and just go for it. I think he just caught in two minds. It happens, but that's a big chance. Yeah, that's a big chance. I think, but then what I took away from the first half? So let me just clarify, right? What I'm seeing on Twitter, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, this is rubbish. This is not good enough. This is terrible to watch. Oh, we're just getting cut open." Are we? We're not. We're not getting cut open. We're not getting cut open. Look, the system we play, there is weaknesses to every single system. I say this. Every single system. Ours is if you beat the press, we are short. Yes, if you win the ball high up and we've committed attacking players, we are short at the back. Against a team like Palace, who love that, you are going to get exposed at least once or twice. Every team will. Every team will. Having said that, it was very exposed. It was. But it was only once or twice. It's not 5, 6, 7 times we saw last season. And the point of pre-season is to find these things. And it's clear we've found it. We will work on that. That's the job now. Jesse Marsh alluded to it. There's areas we will work on. That's what pre-season's about. People say, "Oh, I'm worried the whole season. Oh, we're going to get battered and bat." No, it does. Football doesn't work like that. Football does not work like that. If you're going on the rhetoric, oh, if Crystal Palace can do that to you, what are Man City going to do, right? Well, Everton got smashed against Minnesota yesterday, 4-0. So does that mean they're going to get beat 8-9-0 every game? Because football doesn't work like that. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Crystal Palace last season did the same thing to many teams, including Manchester City. Yes, you have to work on that, and they will, and it is a weakness. But we've identified it, and if we can see it, the talented people that work at Leeds United, including the manager and the staff, will identify it. There's talk of us getting this new assistant in, who I will make a video on, who is a genius at stuff like that, identifying problems. That is his job. Honestly, I'll do a video on him. He's brilliant. Really good appointment if we can get him. But yeah, everyone just needs to relax a little bit, I think. It's pre-season. Pre-season is about finding these things and working on them. And they will work on them every day. There's two corners, right? The middle of the pitch, I think we look great. It's when we lose the ball high up and we've committed too much. All we need to do is look at it. Have we committed too many? Yes. You drop deeper. There we go. It's something that simple. It's about the position of the pitch and where everyone else is on your team. How to adapt them slightly. Positionally is, especially as an analyst, positionally is what you look at most. The positions in transition. When you lose the ball, where is everybody when you lose the ball? How to deal with that. And that is what you spend most of your time looking at. And they will, and we'll sort it out. Or we will get it to a point where it's minimized, right? So we'll minimise the effects. So we'll try to stop it happening so much. All right, and it won't be so clear. We'll try to push them, make the attacks over wide, so we can pack the middle, stuff like that. We will deal with it in terms of efficiency. We'll be more efficient in not letting that happen. Well, we should anyway. That's what we should do because we're a football team. But yeah, I think there's notes from the first half as well, but a few chances either team. But I think we can control the game more, which is true. I think we did. I thought Cock was brilliant again. He's been fun. He's been one of my favourite players pre-season. I think he's been really good. Yeah, like you complain about us and that, and say, "Oh, but Palace were not better than us. Villa were not better than us, in my opinion." There's people saying Palace have got players missing. Yeah, they have, but it's pre-season. We've got all these new players. All their players, apart from one or two, were there last year. They know everything. They know the system. Ours are learning it. It's pre-season, and I have to keep saying that. This is what you learn. This is where you learn. So, yeah, I think and then the second half was another second half, wasn't it? I'm just like, yeah. Well, this is the notes from the first half here, look, and then this is the notes from the second half. See what I mean? We made a lot of changes. Second half comes in, we win a penalty, soft penalty, but you take it. Rodrigo scored the penalty. Good penalty, yeah. That's a goal. Yeah, then we lost the ball again in a silly situation. And this is where we did get exposed for the second time in the game. And in fairness, Jack nearly fingered it, but yeah, we got exposed with Jack or Click, I can't remember. We had too many up, didn't we? We had too many up. And they counted us, which Palace are very good at, by the way. They are very good at that. When they played against Man City in that famous result, look at their goals. But we have to deal with it, and we didn't, and it wasn't good enough. I'm not saying it isn't, but everyone needs to relax. We are going to get pulled apart sometimes. We just are. Every football team does. Every single football team will. So, yeah, I'm not. I hate to come here and rant, but it's just frustrating. There's people comparing again Jesse Marsh to Bielsa. Ugh, I hate that comparison. Bielsa's gone. What an amazing time we had with him. The last season was horrific for both sides. It wasn't good. Forget that. Move on. Fresh. I remember when we got to the Premier League, right? The pre-season before we started, played against, I think it was Ajax a few times. Played against Ajax, a few other teams. We didn't look great. We played against a team from Saudi Arabia like a week before behind closed doors, and I'm pretty sure we lost. You have to do the research, but I'm pretty sure we lost. No, we did lose, and we played a full team as well. It was behind closed doors, so no one spoke about it. And then we play Liverpool a week later and go toe to toe with them and almost beat them, and they finish ninth. So everyone needs to relax. We will deal with the problems. What I will say is we do need a striker. That is evident. Patrick's getting up. Joffy is really good. I'm loving Joffy's this pre-season. He had two chances. One chips unlucky. One was offside, but you've got to just look at that. How easy did we break them open? How easy did we cut a ball through the middle? 3 or 4 times against them. Happened to us twice. It's football. Every team it happens. This pre-season, you work on that. That will not happen as much in the season, or it shouldn't at least. And I don't think it will. I really don't. Everyone just needs to relax a little bit, in my opinion. You don't want to find. I'm not telling you what to do, but we're all fans. We've all got different opinions. I'm just trying to look at it from team-oriented part. Everyone just relax. People have the jobs. They will go do the jobs. They will look at the weaknesses, and we will work on them. By Wolves, we should have 2 players in, a left back, hopefully. Pascal did a decent job, which he always does, but he's a centre back, and I really enjoy Pascal at centre back. Junior Firpo's injury record is what's holding me back. I still believe in his ability in him, and I still believe he can come good. So I can't give up on players. It's not in me. Again, talk about the job. analyst job. You can't give up on a player. You have to keep finding ways in which to improve them. It's the manager's job to give up on a player. So that'll be down to the manager. But we need a new left back and a striker. Patrick's a bit behind. Obviously, he's had his injuries, and still don't know if he's going to be ready for a long time this season. I'm still worried about his injuries. It really does worry me. But we need a striker. Kettle, see what happens today or tomorrow with that. That's getting a bit tasty with Milan. Um, oh yeah, There's a few names. We need a striker. A bit more depth. Satty's worrying. The depth is a bit worrying. To be fair, even Leg's doing great, but we do need more depth. Yeah, and everyone just please just relax, man. It's fine. It's fine. I see everyone saying, "Oh, that's not good. That's terrible. It's not a great performance. This is boring." It's pre-season. It's not going to be. It was aggressive. There was good tackles going in there. It was competitive. We've not lost pre-season, and everyone's going crazy. Oh, we did lose. We lost to. We've not, lost. We lost to thing, but that was a terrible penalty and whatever. But you know what I mean. We've not lost a game in terms of performance. We're being the better side or on par with everyone we played. I just, it's pre-season. Let's get these weaknesses out now and work on them. And that's down to the coaches and the analysts and everyone else to work on those weaknesses. And we have a few weeks before the game to work on them. And they will work on them. There's such an improvement from the team last year to now. Believe me, there is. There's a system. There's players believe in it. They look like they believe in it. They look good playing it. And it's improving the system. Everyone needs to relax. But yeah, that's my little rant over. I don't think there's anything else. I'm checking my notes. Yeah, Palace players going down. The ref, I don't want to. Right, was it again? I think Giabi had a few times where the guy just had his shirt constantly, no fouls. Yeah, yeah, that's about it. I'm looking forward to Calgary. I got tickets to the game, which I can't wait. I've not been well on road in years before lockdown. But that's another topic. Memberships, which don't work because you can't get tickets anyway. And I tried. People say you don't go to games. I tried every game. Believe me, every home game I tried. But even a platinum membership, 75 quid, can't get you into games. So yeah, I can't wait for next week. But yeah, so yeah, again, if I'd really appreciate a like, and if you enjoyed it, to subscribe. If you didn't, I'll try and improve. But appreciate all the support. This is a bit more of a ranty video. I think everyone just needs to relax. All right, we're going to be fine this season, I think. The only worry is injuries again. This team is injured a lot, but apart from that, I think you can clearly see Jesse's implementing his system. Give it a few more weeks. The coaching staff that he's brought in, video coming when it announces. I don't want to make the video and put it out and then something happens. Good coup. Very good coup, believe me. We'll get into that next video. But anyway, yeah. Moving on, one more game left pre-season, then we're into I can't wait for the season. Yeah, it's been good ranting. But yeah, I'll enjoy your day and I'll see you next time. Peace.